Yo, what's good, y'all? Um, Today's video is gonna be about why I decided to change my life around, and hope y'all can gain some inspiration from this, and just to show y'all that I'm really not perfect at all. Um, so let's go back a few years, y'all. Let's go back to like summer 2017, because this is really when my life started to take a big turn for me. So this was junior year, and I started smoking weed. Um, this is when I first started experimenting with weed and really just, going all out with weed. You know, um, really not focusing on myself, obviously at the time, and around this time, I was masturbating every single day, or just about every single day. Um, wasn't focusing on myself, wasn't, doing anything to better myself at the time, because I was still in high school, and I was focused on getting in college, and I really just, wasn't doing what I was supposed to be doing, really just buying weed all the time. And this was around the first time I got my first job too, at McDonald's, and that job sucked so bad, y'all. That job, I hated that job. Absolutely hated that job. Didn't pay enough, but I did get hell hours at that job, and I met some pretty good people there too. But so yeah, y'all, that was like summer 2017 when my life really started to take a little bit of a turn. Um, Really not for my own good at that point. And then fast forward to 2019. That's the year I graduated, y'all. Um, and I was still smoking weed. And around the time in 2017, y'all, I forgot to mention this. I had bought a pocket pussy. I wasn't getting any, obviously. So yes, I did buy a pocket pussy, y'all. And eventually, about a year later, I threw it away. But yeah, I was smoking weed and fucking a pocket pussy around that time. So y'all just know how my life was. Just pleasure over purpose at that point. It was pleasure over purpose. It was girls over myself. Like, I couldn't, like, I was looking at girls totally different then, than I do now. Like, I was looking at them like, ooh, I just want to fuck you. Like, that's all I saw them as. Like, ooh, I just want to fuck you, But yeah, y'all, I was looking like I had no energy at me at that point. No energy. No energy. Because pleasure was above me. It was above me. Like, I put it above myself at that point. Obviously, smoking weed every day. So, y'all, fast forward to 2019 is the year I graduated. This is the year I also went into college too. And that or 2019 was really the turn for me, to change my life around. That's what I really want to talk about. So I was still smoking weed, right before I graduated, and after I graduated, I was still smoking weed, obviously. Um, Still masturbating, still. And around this time, y'all, I gotta mention this, y'all. I gotta mention this because this is a big one. Um, y'all know Ariana Grande. I'm pretty sure everybody knows Ariana Grande. Basically, around this time, I was listening to her music a lot. Basically, from 2016 to like 2019, Ariana Grande was probably my like, favorite artist. Favorite artist, y'all. And I can, admit this now, but looking back on it, like, it's like, what the fuck was I thinking? What the fuck was I thinking, Was really tuned in with my feminine side, y'all. And she was like my favorite artist. She was my favorite artist at the time. And for a straight nigga to really like Ariana Grande, like, you're suspect. You're suspect. And a lot of niggas thought I was suspect. because I would act feminine as hell. I wasn't gay. I never ever thought about like sucking another nigga dick. I never thought about fucking another, but I did have some real feminine tendencies about me, and y'all, that shit was crazy. And that same year, what, 2019? Yeah, same year, I went to her concert. After that, y'all, I stopped listening to her music. After all that, I stopped listening to her music. I had a headache the whole concert. Something in my spirit told me, you need to stop listening to her. You just need to stop. Like, you just need to stop. You're literally putting her above yourself. Like, y'all, I used to have like pictures of her all over my phone. Just would know all of her songs, man. It was just, it was just crazy. It was just literally crazy. Like, I was literally worshiping this bitch, worshiping, y'all. And that's something you don't do. Something you don't do. You cannot get in tune with these celebrities, man, because you're living a way better life than they are. At the end of the day, you're living a way better life than they are. It don't matter how much money they got. They got to go through hella shit to get that money, man. So never put these celebrities over yourself ever in your life. They really envy you because they go through some dark ass shit, man, behind closed doors. And that's a video for another day, though. But yeah, y'all, just around that time, I was listening to her and really smoking weed and, you know, just really in touch with my feminine side. And then I go to college, right? Then I go to college. But around the summertime, after I'd stopped listening to her, I started going back into more of, you know, my masculine self. I was hanging around my cousin who, you know, she's in the streets a lot. She be in the streets a lot. So she really kind of, you know, got me more on my masculine side more. And I thank her for that. It's when I started listening to more rap music again. Yeah, really just getting more in touch with my masculine side, my natural masculine side. And yeah, y'all, I go into college, and that summer, I went on my first no-fap journey. This was really significant for me because I went about 3 weeks, y'all. 3 weeks into a no-fap journey. I go into college, I lose my virginity. That's when I'm like, okay. Not only does this no-fap shit work, but it definitely attracts women. It definitely attracts women. And I still wasn't working out, y'all. I was still smoking weed, you feel me? Still doing low vibrational shit. Not in tune with myself still. Just mind y'all, not in tune with myself at all. And then around, I'd say, October, I get laid again. That's something I obviously regret to this day. That's another story for another day, y'all. But yeah, I regret my second body, y'all. I definitely regret. I definitely regret 100%. That's when that was really before I started working out. And at the end of October last year, y'all, is when I first started working out, and I made a video of why I started lifting weights. Y'all need to go check that out. But yeah, started working out, and I completed No Nut November, you know what I'm saying? But then in December, this was when shit got real. Shit got real. So in this time, I was still on no-fap, or semen retention, I should say, not no-fap. I wasn't fucking anything at the time. But yeah, I was on semen retention. And in December was when I'm on first LSD trip. Now, y'all, I don't recommend anybody try LSD, but if you want to, you can. You really need to be you need to make sure that you're in the right mindset to do LSD, because it alters your consciousness in a way that you'll never experience in your life. It is one of the most powerful drugs out there. So yeah, and they consider it one of the most safest because it's not addictive, but My first LSD trip, y'all, changed my life. It changed me. It completely changed me. I mean, I did a whole transformation off that one trip. Literally, I saw, they say you get like an ego death from LSD, and it is very real, y'all. It kills your ego. You are completely in tune with your higher self, your spiritual self. They call your higher self your spiritual self. You know what I'm saying? Because your ego is this, but the the man inside is your higher self, your spiritual self. And I was in tune with my spiritual self, and that's when I think I was still on semen retention at the time, and I really just felt something different. I was like, man, I've been, I haven't been the best person that I can be. Like, I'm just letting life pass by, just smoking, not doing what I need to be doing. And y'all, it just changed me. It really did. I started meditating more, started focusing on myself more, really wanting to start to better myself, really wanting to start to better myself at this point. And y'all, in the month of January, I think I tweeted out, or right before 2020 hit on New Year's, I said 2020 is going to be the year of self-care, self-love for me. And that really came off that acid trip that I did, and really just opened me up, to something, big for me. And I knew this year was going to be special for me. And January, I stopped smoking. That's when I said, you know what, I'm not going to smoke. Or late December is when I first started stop smoking. Then from January to like February, I was still meditating. But once I got back to school, once the second semester started, I started smoking again, started hanging out with my friends more, smoking again, getting high before class, just operating low vibrational shit again, and not focusing on myself once again. Then March hits, that's when quarantine hits, y'all. That's, oh, in February, y'all, before I forget, in February is when I got arrested. First time I ever got arrested, too. That changed my life, too. Me getting arrested, along with my first acid trip, definitely changed my life. It basically told me that if you're going to be out in these streets, if this is the life you want, this is where you're going to end up. This is where you're going to end up. That's probably another story time on why I got arrested. But yeah, y'all, I got arrested back in February for the first time. And that really woke me up. That was the big one. That was the one. That was the, yo, get your shit together. That was it. That was it. When I first got arrested, that was the last straw. But going into March, y'all know that's when quarantine hit. And just when I'm trying to freaking better myself again, got all this corona shit coming out. Now I'm in quarantine. Now I can't go to the gym. Now I'm back smoking again. Now I'm not focusing on myself for a couple months now until May. And then in May, y'all, as y'all know, that's when I dropped my first video, May 18th. And in quarantine, I was still jacking off, y'all, still, smoking weed and just not being myself. And y'all, this point, I knew, I think it was probably May 16th or May 17th, the last day that I jacked off this year, that I wanted to change my life around completely. Quarantine taught me, you got to change your life around, for one, if you want to stop operating in this low vibrational shit. And then me getting arrested was, if you keep operating in this low vibrational shit, this is where you're going to end up. And ever since then, y'all, I've completely focused on myself ever since I started this YouTube channel. That's where I came from, off starting that YouTube channel. It took me about a couple weeks, y'all, into starting my YouTube channel to fully stop smoking. But by the end of May, I was completely done with weed. I was completely done. And the last day I smoked, y'all, was July 4th. I'm pretty sure I told y'all that. But I haven't smoked since. So it's been about over a month now since I've, you know, hit anything, but or hit a blunt per se. But yeah, y'all. Ever since then, I've been focusing on myself. I've been in the gym, been making these videos for y'all, and basically this whole video, y'all, was just to show y'all that I'm not perfect. You know, I tell y'all to do this and do that, and I really mean it, because I come from a lot of flaws, a lot of character flaws within myself, y'all. I'm not perfect. I don't want to portray myself as perfect. If I feel like I come off like that, y'all, that's just the semen retention arrogance. But I'm far from perfect, y'all. I'm far from perfect. I make mistakes. I go through shit. You know, I'm just saying, I'm just an ordinary nigga at the end of the day. But I've learned from my mistakes and wanted to better myself, and that's why I'm bringing y'all these videos. And today, y'all, is day one of 30-day streak of me uploading every single day now. I'm not gonna miss the upload. I want to get this content out for y'all and keep inspiring y'all. So yeah, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, though. This is just like a story time on why I decided to change my life around. Hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all next video. Peace.